Hello everybody, welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, we're going to bust open some Brawl decks. See what all the hype is about. See if these things are, any good besides the card or two that we know about. Well, as y'all obviously know, Brawl is not for me. It's, all of my time and my cards and my collection are dedicated to this goal of building every commander deck. And so I had to get these products because they got legends in them you can't get anywhere else. Well, I mean, you can get them in the collector packs, but let's face it. Ooh, that's some dollar bills, y'all. So buy these and let's see what's in it. I know a lot of y'all just cringed because these are a lot of people save sealed product and stuff like that, but you know what? I buy cards to play with them. I do. It's a cool deck box, I guess. I mean, it's still a paper deck box like we're used to. I guess they do that so there's room to sleeve it. Huh. A little weird. Literally filler. What kind of cool dividers we got? Oh! Hey, that's neat. How high does it go? Look at that. It goes to 40. It's like they made this with Commander in mind. Although, you can't ever gain life. Ooh, what about the back? Does the back go any... the back goes to 20? That's it? 1, 2, 3... I'm sorry, this may be boring for y'all, but this is something new, and yeah, the back goes to 20 over and over. This will be used. I mean, I've got that Abacus live counter, but to be honest with you, these will be used. I may just keep these with the 4 commander decks that I build from those. I don't know. It's kind of neat. And let's open the actual deck. Okay, we'll start up front here. Can you see better that way, or... Yeah, I think we'll do it like we normally do it. Just show the cards as they truly meant to be on this here channel. So we got Mace of the Valiant. Some of these are throne cards that I still haven't memorized. So charge counter. See, I have been seeing more and more charge counter cards, and it makes me start thinking about another charge counter deck. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you get +1 for each counter. So it starts off with actual 0. I think if it starts off with actual 0, it probably should have cost 1. Because just it out on the board by itself is useless. I mean, all equipment is, don't get me wrong, but in order to use it, you have to play, yeah. I mean, I'm not doubting it, I'll probably play with it. Shimmer Dragon is apparently the new hotness. Glad to see it in here. It's, I don't know, somebody told me it wasn't cheap, so... Workshop Elders, wow. I guess they had to cost it 7 to beginning of combat. You may have target Darksteel Citadel become a 4/4. Now it has flying. Huh. Banish into Fable. Now this is one I don't think I've seen. When you cast the spell from your hand, copy it, you gain control of an artifact, and copy it if you control it. Oh, wow. Okay. So return target not only permanent, it's understand you get. So in a perfect world for 6 mana, you're bouncing 3 permanents and getting 3 knights for 6 mana. What the heck? Smothering Tithe. I'm betting when they put this together, they weren't banking on that being a money card, but it is. Just because of our format. We have a Safara, Massacre Girl, Kaya's Wreck. This is very not bad. Temple of, Bag of Holding, Temple of Silence. What the heck? There's shocklands in these things. See, I haven't really looked at the deck list at all. I mean, I've glanced here and there, but I was looking at to see if all of them had an arcane signet in it, or to see if, but I didn't. Do all of them have? So, y'all remember that one time where Wizards printed that Commander product? It didn't have as good of a reprint as we thought they should. And, oh, I'm sorry, that's every time? Yeah. Anyway, what? Why is a Shockland not in every Commander deck henceforth? Maybe this is the start of a new philosophy for them, so I don't know. We'll see. All That Glitters, Animating Faerie, Corridor Monitor, Frogify, Witching Well. I'm going through these pretty quick because we obviously want to see what all the cards in this deck are, but a lot of these are common and uncommon. Now, this particular common is the source of a lot of conversation. Let's put it that way. Some people say it's too powerful, that it shouldn't exist, that it... Now, I believe the Brawl decks were in short supply because Wizards did not realize there would be the response to them that there was. I'm guessing they thought they were going to appeal to just the Brawl audience, but they put cards like this in there, and all of a sudden it appealed to the Commander audience. Now, I'm not going to speculate for pricing here. We all know this is an expensive card, but I think it's artificially expensive right now because of the short print run. They did say they are printing more because it's Wizards and they do like money. And the argument that the collector packs are, these appearing in the collector packs are going to drive down the price, I don't buy, simply because, excuse me, those are not just readily available. And so, is it possible to pull a foil Arcane Signet out of those collector packs? And how much would a foil Arcane Signet be? Angelic Exaltation, Ancestral Blade, Conclave Tribunal, Prison Realm, Chemist's Insight, Winged Words. So this is, I guess it's truly a Brawl deck. It spans all over Standard. Hey, got another copy of Mortify. That's cool. The Eagle. I don't think I'll ever get too many banners. I love this. In monocolor, this solves... there are times in monocolor where you want that specific color and not just generic ramp. And then, if you're playing monocolor with creatures, you probably want a banner. The Suit, Claws, Guild Globe, Mana Geo. I think I'm out of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 islands. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 swamps. A guild gate. A gorgeous art command tower. That's beautiful. And yeah, these, I have seen foils, not personally of this, but foils in existence. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty neat. A Demir Guildgate, Dismal Backwater. It's almost like Wizards watches this channel, huh? Emergent Zone, Evolving Wilds, Orzhov Guildgate, Scoured Barrens, Tranquil Cove, and a How to Use Loyalty Planeswalker card. Well, that is it for Alila. I guess we didn't even read Alila, did we? So, what, as Commander players, what can we do with her? She's in white, blue, black, Faerie Warlock, which is a new creature type with Eldraine. Other creatures you control with flying get +1 up front. Whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell, you get a 1/1 fairy that's now a 2/1. Okay. Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink. So it's a keyword for each color. Blue, black, and white. Okay. Well, obviously, I think a lot of people are going to lean straight toward tribal fairies. Because let's face it, Una, if you build Una as tribal fairies, well, you're not getting white, so that you're missing some degree of something. And you are probably leaning more toward that Una ability of exiling everything. It's hard not to. But could also do a Enchantress. Enchantress Swarm, because there's, I mean, between white and blue, there's a lot of good, especially white's got the team building enchantments. I mean, think about it. If you play a Glorious Anthem type thing, you know, all your creatures get +1/+1. Well, just playing that gets you another fairy that starts off at a 2/1, now 3/2 because you're Anthem. And then if you do like Sunken City's the blue version, Crusade, there's a whole bunch, and you could use. It could be a decent. That may be what I do with her. Anyway, that is it for this particular Brawl deck. I'm going to do these in separate videos because y'all may not care about watching them all at the same time, or, you know, a lot of people just want the one. So, anyway, I do appreciate y'all watching, and if you're interested, look for the other three. And we'll see you later.